speaking of making out, Pete, you've done a lot of it this season. A lot. Mm-hmm. You love making out.
Okay,
number
I have
one
something
question.
to say on this, but okay.
Okay.
That was probably the number one question.
Number one question.
And Dylan.
I texted Dylan and Tyler said, ask him how many girls he kissed in one night. So that's a question.
Ask me how many girls?
When's the next time you're going to date 30 women?
Well, listen, I will set the record very straight because I will not retract from any of this stuff. I do not think it was wrong at all. I was dating these women.
Yeah.
They were not my friends. If you think about it, you're also watching a dating show, right? So there's going to be intimacy and romance and all that
we
stuff.
support it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I fully
100%.
support it and I back it up. And it's funny how like they love to show a lot of the kissing scenes and a lot of it. Like there's a lot more conversation that occurs than just that. But again, if you only are that way with a couple of the women, then it's kind of like, well, then he's only interested in them. You know, you can't just kiss a couple. Just being real. I know that sounds weird, but that's how the show has to go. And I'm not embarrassed by that at all. Or like I wouldn't do any differently because I'm also a very passionate guy. So I'm not going to change just for the show.
Yeah, and I feel like in order to find out who you really like, you're going to have to figure out some sort of physical connection either way. So that makes sense. Also, you told Sydney in last night's episode that she was the best kisser on the show. Do we stand by that now, or do we?
I was like,
Next question.
Just like praying that she's at the end. No, I'm not weird with that either. There has to be a best, right?
Yeah,
There's only one person, so she's really really good kisser, and nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
No.
There's a lot more to a relationship than just kissing, but in that regard,
definitely.
she's really good.
We are looking at your scar. We're seeing it real life. We watched the security footage of you. Like, did we get gypped on like seeing the rest of the? I feel like in seasons past, if a bachelor or bachelorette gets hurt, we're following them in the ambulance. We're seeing them in the hospital. And we got like just kind of hilarious security footage of you.
Well, so the security footage you guys saw, that's the grainy stuff.
Yeah.
The only actual footage they had because we had just finished filming. I'd done some B-roll before the girls even got there. And so I'm coming back. We're taking the golf cart to the room. That's all. The cameras weren't rolling. That's all they had.
Right.
And then it got very traumatic. Obviously, we tried to get airlifted out by a helicopter because we're in the middle of the jungle here in Costa Rica. The weather was too bad, so they couldn't do that. We had to do like a 2.5 hour drive into the city, and they had a plastic surgeon waiting for me at like 10 p.m. when I got there, and he stitched me up 22 stitches. But I was happy they actually did show the actual footage because that's literally all we had.
And not just the
It was very funny that they did. Not only they did a recreation, and then they're like, but also here's the real footage that you can watch. Was there any thoughts? Were you gonna have to shut down production at all? Was there any risk of that?
Yeah, I mean, I remember. So when I did it, I didn't even feel anything. I just went into complete shock, and I think just my endorphins started going off, and didn't feel any pain. Didn't know how bad it was, and then I see everyone over my head, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is bad." And I'm like, "Oh, it's not what I want to hear right now." But I thought it was probably over. I remember telling a lot of producers, like, "I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I feel like this is it." Like,
really?
Yeah. Because they were saying it like it was pretty deep, and like my forehead was literally split open like 2 or 3 inches.
22 stitches, that's a lot of stitches.
Yeah, it was bad.
I remember when
what a legacy
it
that was
like
the way it ended.
leaked to the tabloids, and we were all freaking out. We
People
were like,
thought
"Is
I was
it
like
gonna
golfing
end?"
with Chris like on a golf course.
That's what we thought.
We thought the story was that you were golfing and that you had a glass in your hand and
like
that you fell and that you fell onto the glass. Like that's what they were running with.
I heard so many different stories. I just started laughing. I'm like, dang, rumors can spread quickly.
And it looked like the girls were really buying the Puma story for a little bit.
It was so hard to keep a straight face throughout that. I remember walking up that driveway as I was about to go see him in Costa Rica. I'm like, just keep it together. Keep it serious. You can do this. And their reactions were priceless too.
They were really buying it. Like I saw a lot of tweets where you just saw different stages of girls' faces, and they were like, oh, "A Puma!" Like, come on, guys, let's think it out. Although I think if I was standing there in that moment, I might just buy whatever you're putting down. Like, oh yeah, he attacked a Puma, whatever.
Exactly. There's a volcano literally right there. It made sense.
Yeah.